Hey, what's up everyone, Sin Time Gaming here. Welcome back for the Division 2 weekly vendor reset. Well guys, there is a maintenance today. As you can see the timer, I'm guessing that's probably because they want to add new global events. Not new, but basically just to activate another wave of global events because the older ones have expired. But whatever the case, let's just go through these vendors real quick. So the first named item we have here is the Swap Chain SMG. Comes with the perfect unwavering talent. We have 7.2% of stability, we have 12% of crit chance, and 13.9% of SMG damage. Then we have the M1928 SMG here with killer talent, maxed out damage to armor, 12.5 crit chance, and 9.2 SMG damage. Then we have a Carbine 7 assault rifle, which always comes with overflowing talent. We have swap speed of 12.4, health damage of 15%, and 11% of assault rifle damage. Then we have the Police 686 Magnum pistol with sadist talent, 4.2 rate of fire, and 10.2% of pistol damage. Then we have Providence Defense Backpack with energized talent. We have 9.2% status effect, 9.8 skill haste, and 10.1 weapon damage. We have Orioldi Holdings chest piece with Headhunter talent. We have skill haste of 10.1 and skill damage of 7.2% and 10.6% of weapon damage. Can be useful if you want to make like a hybrid sniper build. Then we have the Offensive Protocol Critical mod, which is 4.5% of crit chance, a drone mod with 7.9 scan range, a turret mod with +1 sniper ammo, and last we have a sticker launcher mod, which is 6.4% of duration. Alrighty guys, we're here at the clans vendor, so let's take a look. We got the Grudge SMG, comes with perfect vindictive talent. We have 9.3% reload speed, 18% of crit chance, and 10.4% of SMG damage. A Rigger backpack with an 8.9% status effect, future initiative holster with 10.3 crit damage, hardwire knee pad with 7.8% skill damage, a Police MK17 rifle with vindictive talent. We have maxed out crit chance, 14% crit damage, and 10.2 rifle damage. We have the custom L86A2 LMG with frenzy talent, 8% of crit damage, 9% of damage to target out of cover, and 11.7 LMG damage. We have the SIG MPX SMG with preservation talent, 12.2% of swap speed, 17.5% crit chance, and 10.2% of SMG damage. Then we have Murakami Industries backpack with vigilance talent with 4.9% crit chance and 10.4% of skill haste. We have Murakami Industry chest piece with entrenched talent. We have 4.8% of crit chance and 8.2% of skill damage. A Golden Gear gloves with armor here is crit chance of 4.7%, 6.9% of explosive resistance. Orioldi Holdings gloves with 9.6 weapon damage, 7.6 skill damage, and 5.2% of crit chance. Offensive system mod, which is 10.3 crit damage, a defensive system mending mod, which is 8.6% of disorient resistance, a utility protocol mod with 17% repair skill, and finally we have a turret mod, which is 4.4% of burn damage. Alrighty guys, we're here at the theater settlement, so let's take a look. We got the Tsunami shotgun, which comes with the perfect pummel talent. We have 9.2% of reload speed, 8% of damage to armor, and 9.5% of shotgun damage. Then we have the double barrel shotgun with breadbasket talent, 11.5 swap speed, 10% of damage to armor, 9.5% shotgun damage. The USC.45 ACP rifle with sadist talent, 5% of optimal range, 16% crit damage, and 11.8 rifle damage. A budget of gloves with armor here, health and explosive resistance, 7.9%. 511 tactical knee pads with obviously armor and maxed out repair skill here, and 7.7% of status effect. Defensive protocol resilience mod, which is 8.6% of ensnare resistance. A Seeker Mine mod, which is 4.1% radius. Shield mod with 4.1% of shield health. Firefly mod with 5.9% of skill haste. And last we have a decoy mod, which is 6% of health. Okay guys, we're here at the campus settlement, so let's take a look. We got the designated hitter marksman rifle, comes with perfect reformation talent, 8% of crit damage, 97% of headshot damage, and 10.9% of marksman rifle damage. We have the covert SRS marksman rifle with killer talent, 7.5% of magazine size, 102% of headshot damage, 11.8% of marksman rifle damage. The custom L86A2 LMG with unhinged talent, 9.5 magazine size, 9% of damage to target out of cover, and 9% of LMG damage. We have the Fenris mask with 8% weapon damage, 5.8 crit chance, and 8.9 skill haste. An Orioldi Holdings holster with 10.2 weapon damage, 4.6 crit chance, and 9.4% of skill haste. A utility system mod, which is 10.2% of skill haste. Cam launcher mod, which is 5.9% skill haste. Hive mod, which is +4 stinger charges. Pulse mod, 8.9% of radius. And last we have a trap mod, which is 6.1% of shock radius. Alrighty guys, we're here in DZ East vendor, so let's take a look. We got the Kim's Long Stick Marksman Rifle, comes with perfect range of talent. We have 8.8% stability, 92% of headshot damage, 11.8% of rifle damage, marksman rifle damage. We have the M700 Carbon Marksman Rifle with range of talent, 7% of damage to target out of cover, 94% of headshot damage, 11.3% marksman rifle damage. A classic RPK LMG with vindictive talent, 6.5 health damage, 8% of damage to target out of cover, and 10.8% of LMG damage. A hardwire mask with explosive resistance, 7.4%. A True Patriot holster with armor and armor regen here. Then we have Richter and Kaiser mask with 7.4% of skill damage, 4.6% of crit chance. Sheshka holster with 11% weapon damage, 5.4% crit chance, and 4.2 explosive resistance. It's actually a decent one. Then we have a utility protocol mod with 10.1 skill haste, cam launcher mod plus 1 ammo, Hive mod with 8.3% reviver armor repair, Pulse mod which is 6.5% cone size, and last we have a Trap mod which is 5.9% shock radius. Okay guys, we're in DZ South vendor, so let's take a look. We got the Glory Days assault rifle, comes with perfect near-sighted talent, 7% of crit damage, 15% health damage, and 10.8% assault rifle damage. Enhanced AUG A3P SMG with Optimist talent, 9.7% reload speed, 12.5 crit chance, and 10.6 SMG damage. FAMAS 2010 assault rifle with healer talent, we have 9% of damage to target out of cover, 13.5% health damage, and 9.7 assault rifle damage. It's actually a good one. I would recommend you to buy it if you have a DZ credit. You should buy it because have damage to target out of cover very high, healer talent not bad. You have health and assault rifle which is a bit low. You can max one of them and then optimize the other. So yeah. Next you have the Serious pistol with perpetuation talent, 3.8% rate of fire, 10.8 pistol damage. A hardware backpack with a 6.9% of headshot damage. Then we have the tip of the spear chest piece with 4.5% weapon damage, 14.5% weapon damage, 4.1% of headshot damage. Then we have the ultimate ornament backpack with calculated talent, 15.6 repair skill, 9.9% of skill haste. Orioldi Holdings chest piece with empathic resolve talent, of 8.2% skill damage, 6.9% explosive resistance, 11.3% of weapon damage. A utility system mod which is 10.1 crit damage, a drone mod which is 8.4% health, turret mod which is plus 1 extra sniper ammo, and last we have a stick launcher mod which is 5% of blast radius. Alrighty guys, we're here in DZ West vendor, so let's take a look. We got the Emperor's Guard. Okay, so that's the Dark Zone exclusive right there. It comes with the 7.6% of skill damage. We have that 1% armor regen stat here, so I would highly recommend you guys to buy it if you don't have one. Now, it's not the perfect one because most of the time you're probably gonna change the skill tier to armor, but you can keep the skill tier if your armor is really high anyway on your build, and you can have this just add the extra skill tier which is good for your skills, and you can change the skill damage maybe to armor regen, hazard protection, or something like that, or you can keep the skill damage, change that to armor, whatever is the case. I would highly recommend you guys to buy this. All right, next we have the tactical Super 90 SBS shotgun with spike talent, 7.1 reload speed, 11% of damage to armor, 10.7% of shotgun damage. We have the USC .45 ACP rifle with optimist talent, 9% of headshot damage, 13% of crit damage, and 8.9 rifle damage. A rigor gloves with 6% of weapon handling, hardwire knee pads with 8.2% status effect, China light gloves with 7.4 explosive resistance, 8.5% of hazard protection, a wyvern wear knee pad with 8.7 hazard protection, 7.2% of headshot damage, a defensive protocol mod which is 8.2% of bleed resistance, a Seeker Mine mod which is 4.2% of damage, shield mod which is 4.1% of deflected damage, a Firefly mod which is 7.8 of speed, a decoy mod which is 6% of health. So that's it for DZ West. Let's go to New York. Alrighty guys, we're here at New York Haven Settlement. Let's take a look what Benitez got for us. We got the military AKM assault rifle with close and personal talent, 9% of headshot damage, 14.5% health damage, and 10.5 assault rifle damage. Pretty decent assault rifle here. We have the military RPK LMG with steady-handed talent, 12.3% swap speed, 9% damage to target out of cover, and 11.4% of LMG damage. Then we have the KSG shotgun with Sadist talent and 9% of damage to target out of cover, and 8% of damage to armor, 9.7% of shotgun damage. They have the M45A1 pistol with reformation talent, 9% of magazine size, 10.6% of pistol damage. Murakami chest piece with overwatch talent. We have health here, armor regen, You have the Petrov Defense Group knee pads with 10.4% weapon damage, 9.9 crit damage, 17.6% of repair skill. Richter and Kaiser holster with 8.1 status effect, 7.6% of skill damage. A utility system mod with 10.3% of skill haste. A defensive protocol mod which is 8.5% ensnare resistance. A drone mod which is 4.8% damage reduction. Firefly mod which is 5.9% of blind effect duration. And last we have a decoy mod which is 6% of health. Alrighty guys, we're here at the final vendor, so let's take a look. We got the military P416 assault rifle with preservation talent, 8.9 stability, 15.5 health damage, 11.6% assault rifle damage, a custom L86A2 LMG with future perfect talent, 17% of optimal range, 9% of damage to target out of cover, and 10.4% LMG damage. Then we have the UIC15 rifle with ignited talent, 7.5 health damage, 12% of crit damage, and 10.6 rifle damage. A military M9 pistol with optimist talent, 7.5 optimal range, 10.2 pistol damage. A Wyvern wear backpack with opportunistic talent, 16.3% repair skill, 7.8 explosive resistance. You have the Bellstone armory gloves with armor here, 6.8% explosive resistance, 8.7% of status effect. A Empress International mask with 7.3% of headshot damage, 4.5% of crit chance. We have the utility system mod, which is 16.2 repair skill. Then we have the defensive protocol resilience mod, which is 8.3% of blade resistance. A secret mine mod, which is 4.2% of radius. What is a hive mod? Yeah, 7.3% of health. And last we have a sticky bomb mod, which is 6.3% of damage. So yeah, that's it for the weekly vendor, guys. There are not a lot of things that are good here, but then the Empress International is actually not international, sorry, the Empress Guard. Yeah, Empress Guard knee pads is actually a pretty good one. I would highly recommend you to buy it, especially new players or if you don't have one. So it gives you 1% armor regen, very helpful for your armor regen build or hybrid builds. I made multiple videos like that using that knee pad. So yeah, that's actually a must buy. So on this week, I think that's the only good item here. So that's pretty much it for the video. Hope you guys will find what you're looking for, and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace.